Welcome to the CoreyNaught.com podcast via, of course, CoreyNaught.com. Go there, check out all the nerd stuff, video games, comic books, all sorts of movies are right there at CoreyNaught.com. And we are getting in today to two movies I've seen in theaters, Run All Night and Get Hard, and one trailer that I just saw this morning. And I believe the second trailer to Mad Max Fury Road, which looked amazing. Run All Night, starring Ed Harris and Liam Neeson. It was great. I loved it. For an action movie, it was awesome. I would give it an 8 out of 10 in action movie, ratings. Regular movies, 6, 5 out of 10. Liam Neeson does a ton of action films. Ed Harris, I don't remember his resume right off the bat, but Ed Harris is such a great actor. Liam joins in, and I hope Liam gets back to dramas because he's getting a little bit tired in action. But this film, Run All Night, is awesome, and you should see it. Unlike Taken 3, which was kind of worn out, and Taken 2, which was terrible, this film, it flows well. It's kind of a redemption story. Where Liam Neeson's character, who is this rundown mobster enforcer, has to go against his friend who he grew up with and the mob leader, and Ed Harris, excuse me, and all sorts of things happen. All sorts of great things happen. Well, action things, people die, and I mean, that's not great, but you know what I mean. It's a good movie. Getting into Get Hard, starring Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart. Very, very interesting comedy. I mean, the premise is interesting. Will Ferrell's character gets set up basically, and has to learn how to go to prison, and Kevin Hart's character more or less teaches him. But the film stretches a little bit long for me, maybe because it was boring in parts. It felt long. It was only an hour and 40 minutes long. That's 10 minutes past the norm, but I felt like it lacked something. And I don't know what, because Will Ferrell is always funny. Maybe I just don't like Kevin Hart. I haven't seen a lot of his movies. I know he is the hot thing in terms of stand-up right now, but I don't necessarily get him. And the movie fell short for me. I give it about for comedy films about a 6.5 out of 10. Out of regular films, like a 4. Getting into Mad Max Fury Road. Let's see. George Miller is back, reviving this franchise with Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron. And the trailers I've seen, it looks visually stunning. Who knows how great the movie is going to be? But from what I see in the trailers, it looks just like any other Mad Max film, but up to date. In crystal clear HD. George Miller takes advantage of the tools he has in front of him, and dear God, this film looks amazing, and I can't wait to see it. Other films I can't wait to see: Batman vs Superman, Star Wars, and Avengers: Age of Ultron, and Captain America: Civil War. Jeez, those are some other films I can't wait to see. But Mad Max Fury Road just looks absolutely amazing. And that's basically all I have to talk about. Go to CoreyNaught.com. Go to KFlyFM.com if you want to see my radio show, Rockin' Awe. That's on Sundays, 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. And I will catch y'all later.